Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. Happy Friday, TGIF to you. I'm standing in a parking lot in front of this hotel and over next to this McDonald's, and there's a guy cleaning up the parking lot. But that parking lot there, I can't even communicate correctly because I'm so excited about what I'm about to show you. That guy should not be cleaning that parking lot. He should be cleaning this parking lot because this parking lot is filled with abandonment. Check this out. H. What does that H stand for? Huh? Man, that thing's really loud. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's the Daily H. It's an abandoned Houlihans restaurant here in Kissimmee, Florida. I was just cruising along. I'm actually filming a main channel video of some of the wacky things around Highway 192. You'll see that later on my adventure channel, the Adam the Woo channel. But check this out. There's me in the window. And there's you. We're living vicariously. So can you see you in the window? Sir, can you see yourself in the window? Look. That's you right there. I'm not sure if you can see anything in there, but look at that. Houlihans. There's the actual logo. I don't think I've ever actually eaten at a Houlihans. That might be part of the reason that this place is closed. I don't know if it's a thriving entrepreneurial business to own a Houlihans, but the one here in Kissimmee, Florida on 192 near the intersection of Highway 27, which is up there. Disney World's only a few miles from here, and this Houlihans has bitten the dust. Bow, bow, bow. Another one bites the dust. Bow, bow, bow. There's a plant growing up through the cement. Bow, bow, bow. That didn't rhyme at all. I've never been a good songwriter. Anyway, back to the business at hand. This awesome abandoned restaurant, Houlihans. I'm going to familiarize myself with this Houlihans now, and I'm going to familiarize myself with this H. What in the H does that H stand for? Well, I've already answered that question, ma'am. It's Houlihans. And I guess we could probably get in this way with this gate that opens up. That's pretty cool. I wonder if people ate on there. That's pretty awesome. It looks kind of like a medieval table of carnage. People will put their drinks and their food, their appetizers, if you will, and they would chow down right in here, eating their chow and their Houlihanish goodness right out here in this little bar area. Pretty cool. Pretty crazy this place is actually abandoned. Some sort of a rag there. When I first saw that, I thought maybe it was a dead bird. Thankfully, it was not a dead bird. It's just a rag. Well, you know what we got to do now. You know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. Whap, 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 whap. Good thing I'm not an employee. Because if I was an employee, I would be required to wash my hands. And I can't wash my hands when there's no water. No water. I wonder if the power works. I should have brought my electrical cord and maybe charged up my phone. Got some stained glass windows in there. That's actually pretty cool. And look at the Christmas lights still up here. This place actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. It looks like it closed pretty recently. And I just got kind of creeped out all of a sudden. It's kind of weird to look inside of a window and see all the tables, almost like you're expecting your waiter or your waitress to come over and greet you, or your seater to seat you, and then the waiter and waitresses to come over. But there's no one inside there. It's a little weird. Look at these. Christmas lights! It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas lights everywhere you go. Whoa, somebody's out here in a vehicle. Somebody was just checking what I was doing. Look at this car right here. The person in that vehicle was stopped for a moment. It was actually peeking in. They might not have known I was in there, or maybe they did know I was in there, and were checking to see what I was doing, thinking, man, I wonder maybe that guy's hungry. He wants something to eat. I should tell him there's no food in there. But then he got scared when I saw him and he drove off. I got frightened. He got frightened. It was a vicarious, frighteningly situation here at Houlihans. which is now empty. Check that out. That's pretty awesome looking. Of course, there's a sign up there. Houlihans Restaurant and Bar. And the little mechanical light system that flashes up the deals, the happy hour specials, and the happy hour time. It's so weird that happy hour isn't just 1 hour anymore. It's a series of hours. Usually like 4 to 7, or 6 to 8, or 7 to 10. I'm confused by the happy hour. Why is happy hour not pluralized? It's always more than 1 hour, but it's always called happy hour. It should have an S at the end. Happy hours. All right, look at these power outlets down here. Wondering if those work. Ultra bright LED signs provided the LED goodness, which is not actually happening anymore, that would have promoted this business. Houlihans. It's Houlihans, everyone. That's a fun word to say. I don't know if I've ever actually used the word Houlihans before today, but it's a first time for anything. Houlihans, look. This is awesome. A little black tape wrapped around this electrical tape, running up the lights. It looked like the palm trees were emitting some goodness, some lighted goodness. And those palm trees are not emitting any kind of lighted energy anymore. They're just back to being normal pine trees. He had this crazy idea about breeding pine trees, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about palm trees. When I try to say palm, I say pine. Pine, palm, they both start with a P and they end with a different letter, so that confuses me, as well as all of these different flowers and bugs. We got some bees flopping around and flying around. Whoa, there's one of those doors, like one of the Superman type doors. Daily Planet style. Wonder if that's open. Look at these lion heads. Lion heads down there on the bottom of the plants. I've always loved these kind of doors. I don't think this one's actually going to work though. No, it's pretty secured up. Probably if we push it too long, an alarm of some sort would go on. Anybody know what this would be used for? What is this used for? Maybe you push that to open the door, or maybe that's the security system. Ah, here we go. Fire department. It's a Knox Fire Department life safety system. Does anybody know how that works? If you do, leave a comment down below. I will read your comments and I will learn something new today. I've showed you something new, or at least something you had not seen. I can't get in here. Hold on. There we go. So by me showing you something new, then you can chime in vicariously. You could leave a comment and I could read something new, some new information. That's what I love about you guys watching these videos, is you actually chime in with different events and facts and figures that I never knew about Houlihans. Look at this. This must have been some sort of outdoor awesome party area. These were the roll down cages. So they probably had the alcohol and the booze and the food. And look at this. Oh my gosh, isn't that kind of, that's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little creepy in there. All right, I think I've spent enough time here. Probably should get out. It's weird. When I start filming, I don't even think coherently. I just start roaming around, opening doors, walking in and out. I don't even think with the proper mindset. You ever do that when you're filming something? Or you get that tunnel vision like a bull in a china shop? That's how I get when I film things. In fact, most of the videos I've done, I probably wouldn't do even half that stuff or go in half those buildings if I didn't have a video camera in hand. So thank goodness for me, and thank goodness for you if you subscribe to both of my channels, TheDailyWoo and TheDailyWoo, for video cameras, or I would not have the gumption and the excitement to actually go out and film stuff. But I have done it once again today. Today is mission completed, and today's unedited, random daily vlog was right here at Houlihans in Kissimmee, Florida, an abandoned restaurant. And there's my van parked right over there. 192 behind me, and Houlihans beside me. I'm not really sure why I talk the way I do. That's another thing that's weird. If you meet me in person, I don't go around talking like this. Houlihans beside me. Shaka-gonk-a-gonk-a-gonk. So weird what a camera will do to people. Look at that sign up there, to go. I missed that before. There's a to go sign. So basically, if you were getting something to go, you didn't want to eat inside, you could just pull up right here and they would bring your food out. But no one's going to bring your food out now unless it's a ghost. A ghastardly ghost. Is that a word? Ghastardly ghost brings your Houlihan food out to your car and brings your food and fills your haunted tummy. Look at this. That's the main water van. I bet if I turn that on, the water would definitely work. They need to empty the trash. Needs to be emptied. All right, I should probably let you go. Man, there's a lot of stuff to look at. Pretty cool. All right, let you guys go. Check down below for my t-shirts. AdamTheWoo.Spreadshirt.com. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel, as well as my Adam the Woo channel. I have 2 channels. Hopefully in the next day or so, maybe even tonight, I'll have a main channel video up. So go subscribe to that channel as well, and this one. Also, check down below for my t-shirts, AdamTheWoo.Spreadshirt.com. You can get yourself an Adam the Woo t-shirt shipped anywhere in the world, any size, any color, all that good stuff. You can find that link down below. And you can also find a couch right here. Why is there a couch here? That's weird. They must have had the most comfortable break room of all time if they had a couch inside. Normally you don't see a couch inside of a restaurant, but in this one, maybe there was one. Want to get a hold of me on the social networks? You ever think to yourself, how can I get a hold of Adam? How can I talk to Adam? Well, here's how you do that. Social networks, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Links down below, or just go to Facebook and search The Daily Woo, or go to Instagram and search Adam the Woo, or Twitter and search Adam the Woo. And then you can either leave a comment, converse back and forth. It's a lot easier for me to talk on social networks than it is by leaving comments on YouTube, because YouTube apps have not gotten to the point where they're actually feasible mobily, as well as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are. So I prefer those at the moment. So get a hold of me on there. And if you want to message me, Instagram is the way to do it. Just send me a, what do they call it, direct message on Instagram. If you have something vitally important that needs to be discussed with me, you can do it on Instagram. Adam the Woo. Okay, I'm seriously going to go now. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, TGIF. Love you guys, and especially love you, Guy. Great. Have a great, what am I saying? Great? I got confused by all the guys I just loved. What did I just say? Scratch that, or don't. See ya.